My name is Eva Abramiuk-Lety, and I'm a general manager of Liquid Gas Europe. Liquid Gas Europe represents producers, distributors, and manufacturers of liquid gases. And those are LPG, bio-LPG, and renewable and recycled carbon DME. Those gases are primarily used in off-grid areas, but also in transport and in industrial applications. They are very important for specific communities here in Europe. Rural areas have a very specific energy mix. They are very often using much more polluting energy sources, such as heating oil or coal, and hence they need to decarbonize and they need to switch to something lower carbon. And liquid gases offer the solution, lower carbon, cleaner solution, especially with regards to air quality. In Europe, we have 137 million people living in rural areas. Out of that, around 15 million is using LPG in different form and in different applications. So liquid gases are really widespread in Europe, and they're used in heating, in transport, and also in industrial applications. And agriculture, perhaps that's also something to add, because agriculture applications becoming more and more used. Overall, we have more than 1,000 different applications for liquid gases. 1,000, which is an enormous number. And that proves that this gas is a very important energy source for specific communities or for specific applications. Around 25 million tons of LPG is being consumed in domestic and in transport per year in Europe. It's a substantial amount, especially when you look at where it is consumed, and it's consumed mostly in those off-grid and rural areas. The energy transition in Europe needs to be just. So it needs to be just for all consumers, whether in rural or in urban areas. And we need to make sure that every single consumer is coming with us on this decarbonization journey. In rural areas where the heating sources are predominantly focused around very polluting fuels, that is specifically difficult. Those consumers earn less money, but also their households, the value of the households in rural area is not comparable to the value of the households in cities. While we will see a wave of renovations and a wave of increasing efficiency of households everywhere in cities and rural areas, we also need to take in consideration that we need to allow people to switch to change their patterns and their heating sources to what they can afford. Liquid gases are used in rural areas, but increasingly also in urban areas for other applications. So I come from Poland, and I come from a city called Bielsk Podlaski, which is a 25,000 people city. Bielsk Podlaski, it's a lovely town and surrounded by forests, but the energy choices in there are also very specific. It's been recently connected to the gas grid. However, many people are still choosing liquid gases, LPG, as their heating source because it's more competitive to natural gas or more competitive to other energy sources, because it's offered them an independence, because they have their own tank, they can fill it in at the time when they actually can afford to fill it in, and it lasts for a year. You can fill it in once a year and don't really worry about this for a longer time. On 18 to 20 June 2024, Liquid Gas Europe will be organizing the European Liquid Gas Congress. It will take place in Lyon, France, and it will host more than 1,500 participants. We have more than 100 exhibitors and plenty of sessions, more than 20 sessions, more than 60 speakers. So we are up for a fantastic event where I believe a lot of European industry will be present. I would like to personally invite everyone to join in Lyon, join the industry, contribute to the discussions, and be part of the future of this industry.